Daily news on breaking news on Prince Miller Entertainment TV. Subscribe to the channel, follow us on all our social media platforms. We're on Instagram, Prince Miller Entertainment, Facebook, Prince Miller Entertainment. We're also available on our Facebook group, which is Prince Miller Entertainment TV. We're on Twitter, it's P Miller ENT. Follow us there on Twitter. And today is the 31st of August 2021. And so guys, a few days ago we talked the Nyayama war vets. And so latest here, it is granted veterans of the 1970s Liberation War yesterday accused President Emerson Mnangagwa and his government of neglecting them in a development signaling deepening factions in ZANU-PF. They also accused the ruling party of abusing them to carry out violent terror campaigns on his behalf and tapping them after elections. This comes after police last week arrested 9 of the representative ex-combatants of picketing at Finance Minister Mthuli Ncumbe's office demanding an upward review of their allowances. They were, however, released without charge following a major outcry. Addressing a press conference in Harare yesterday, chairperson of the War Veterans Welfare Pressure Group, Amos Gauke, said it was baffling that Mnangagwa was reportedly calling for a new indaba with the ex-combatants as if he was not aware of their plight. We hear from the media that His Excellency the President wishes to meet us to hear our grievance. We hope this is not another grandstanding sideshow because we have submitted our grievances to his office many times, he said. There's nothing new to tell him unless, of course, he will be coming to tell us the answers to our grievances. This grandstanding is to be stopped. They talk of shares in mining and a lot of other projects. They speak from affluent hotels, yet a war veteran on the ground is suffering. Skauke, who was flanked by over 20 war veterans, added that it was surprising that Mnangagwa's new dispensation had offered them nothing. You took a swipe at Defense and War Veterans Minister Opa Muchunguri Kashiri, describing her as a reactionary who was not prepared to address their concerns. It would go a long way if he, Mnangagwa, would rein in his Minister of Defense and make her withdraw her position to get our dues as determined by the court. This would be the least of our expectations. Government has continued to shortchange the war veterans and abandon them into abject poverty and destitution, Sikauke said. He said they were forced to take the matter of their welfare to court, but government was ignoring them and continuously lying about their welfare. The court ruled in our favor, but the government has not honored its obligation to us. Instead, the government has made various pronouncements to mislead the people into believing that it has a grand plan for the welfare of the war veterans, yet on the ground we are getting a pittance of 16,000 RTGS. This grandstanding is to be exposed for what it really is, Gauke added. The War Veterans Group, which claims to have several ties with the Christopher Mchangwa-led Zimbabwe National War Veterans Association, accused government of lying about adding them as shareholders in various mining claims, yet on the ground, indications that were that only a few were benefiting. He also slammed government for being insincere by establishing an exclusive VVIP hospital at Manyama Air Base for top government and ZANU-PF officials, while the rest of the medical facilities in the country were in a sorry state. Instead, the government unshamedly announced the establishment of a VVIP hospital at a time public hospitals are collapsing due to neglect, Sigauke said. Who are these VVIPs who think they deserve this special favor while the generality of the people suffers in silence? On events leading to the arrest of the 9 war veterans last week, Sigauke said they'd for a long time been following up on issues relating to their welfare, and their members were invited to the Finance Ministry offices to be furnished with a copy of correspondences involving different ministries, only to be waylaid by police officers. The police waylaid them and bundled them into a truck. 5 others who were waiting outside to see the contents of the letter were also bundled into the truck, and the 9 were taken to Harare Central Police Station and detained there until they were released at midnight without charge. They were kept in police cells despite their age and condition, he said. Sigauke blasted Mchanga for labeling them MDC Alliance activists. We wonder how he has made such astounding allegations, and we condemn him in the strongest of terms. We find this utterly disgusting coming from someone who was imposed on us as our chairman. Maybe the burden of too many portfolios have overwhelmed him. We hope he will retract his statement, otherwise he would have to just shut up. We have nothing to do with political battles and the factional fights in the party. Our concern is our welfare, he said. Or the use of violence by the war veterans in successive elections, he said, allow us to apologize on behalf of the generality of war veterans for the trauma inflicted in the people during the past elections in our name. The truth of the matter is that a few of our elements were paid and used to terrify in our name. We are above partisan politics as we fought to liberate every citizen regardless of their political insulation. The majority of those misguided elements were not liberation war veterans. We fought together with the people and our relationship with them was like fish and water. And this is what Mr. Zigaoke was saying. And so guys, let it out in the comment section. This is daily news on breaking news on Prince Miller Entertainment TV. We talked about this a few days ago. What the Comrade Chris Mchanga was saying, regarding to with MDC Alliance was involved nokusungwa kwe war veterans naina inini ndakona se kunge it doesn't make sense, paka some connections aripo between the war veterans and MDC Alliance. And but you see, I do agree 100% with what Mr. Zigaoke was saying here regarding to VVIP hospital ilikuwa kwa kumanyame. I think we did talk about it here again few days ago. What tipango yako maweba mshipatara mnamshonga and but this administration is actually building a nice VVIP hospital for the top government officials and of course ZANU-PF big wigs. And saka pakaipa katitola in the comment section we need to pay attention into. And so I do agree again with my all veterans they deserves better. They deserves kupata raw mari dzinotenga, and compared to other countries they are well looked after. In Zimbabwe they are earning 16,000 RTGS at the moment. Chichazane bank rate yacho hapana mari, hapatorina na mari. So in terms of them being used during my election time, we've seen it over the years makore kuti kana yangu ya elections and vanenge vakusenzeswa zvakare nema political parties. But we should also understand kuti vana pavirira hondo avasarwira hondo vachirwira ZANU-PF chete, vairwira hondo vachisunungura Zimbabwe. And these guys, they fought for Zimbabwe, they fought for everyone. And saka they should not be involved panyaya dzema political fights. But we all know kuti hapana anenge asingade mari vakangopuwawo mari yedrink kana mari yechichimwe vanenge vato involved in this whole political fights. So we don't expect them to be involved panyaya. But at the end of the day, I still think that they deserves kupuwawo mari irinani. And these are the people who fought for our country. These are war veterans. At the same time, it seems like there's division among them. And because rimwe side rinenge chitaura zvarinenge chitaura, rimwe side rinenge chitaura zvachitaura, and rimwe side rinenge tori involved panyaya dzema political fights, rimwe side rinenge chitaura zvarinenge chitaura. Saka mochonambika kutotika hapana kwatenge chitomboenda. So we hope the government will listen to their grievances so that wakwanisa kupuwawo mari inenge rinane. And so ngatitori in the comment section. This is a daily news on breaking news on Prince Miller Entertainment TV. Your comments, your contribution is welcomed. And remember guys, no vulgar words. Let's agree and disagree. And remember to turn on the notification bell not to miss any of our new uploads. We upload each and every day here on our favorite channel, which is Prince Miller Entertainment TV. Daily news on breaking news on Prince Miller Entertainment TV. Thank you very much for listening and watching. Bless up.